Ravens rookie minicamp wrapped up on Monday, and their first-round draft pick, Malaki Starks, has had quite the journey to the NFL.
My parents are the most amazing people in this world. Elementary, like middle schoolish, from time to time, we didn't have a place to call home. I lived with my aunt for a while, and then we lived with a family friend. My mom and dad worked all the time. There was a bunch of warehouse jobs. They, worked all day, all night to do whatever they needed to do to take care of us. That work ethic is something that spilled over to me and my sister as well.
After practice, put some smiles on faces. It's an awesome day. We're very thankful.
When I was in college, I had the platform to be able to host camps for kids who didn't have the funds to maybe go to a camp. I want to be able to, do it on a bigger scale than what I have been doing. I think, there's a bunch of guys coming into this league with me who all share similar values. So I think it would be really cool. And if we could all get together and really change some lives, I think it would be amazing.
We are pleased to be joined by Ravens safety Malaki Starks, who joins us on behalf of Tide for their Laundry Day NFL Draft activation. And Malaki, we just saw you talking about your family and what they mean to you. Just such an amazing story. What have the past couple of weeks been like for all of you since you've been drafted?
It's been a huge blessing, just for us to be able to be in this position, and just take it all in together as a family. A lot of people think it's not just my journey; it's theirs as well. So just for all of us to be able to enjoy it and take it all in has been amazing.
Yeah, I know all of you have to be excited, still trying to come down off of that high of being drafted in the first round. So you spent 3 years at Georgia playing for Kirby Smart and winning a national championship as a freshman. What's one thing that Coach Smart taught you that you're planning to carry with you to the next level?
Just the value of time and patience as well. It's when you come in as a freshman, as a rookie, there's a lot of stuff being thrown at you. So just really, taking the time to figure out, what works best for you and your learning curve, and just being patient. It's a process, and everybody goes through it, and everybody has different journeys. So just being able to, stay focused and be patient, and just trust in the Lord's plan.
And Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta said your combine interview was one of the best he's ever done. He said, quote, "It was like he was speaking to a coach." Take us inside that mind. How are you able to dissect plays as they unfold in real time?
Yeah, I think that just kind of goes back to what I learned at the University of Georgia. Just Coach Smart and their coaching staff really, you really got to learn football when you're there. It's a lot of guys who've been doing it for a long time who have a lot of knowledge, and just from my journey, just being able to start off, not starting at the safety position. So my mind was expanded to learn different positions. So just being able to come in and just want to get on the field, I was able to learn different positions, and it helped me figure out what other people are doing while I'm playing my position. So it's easier. I'm just playing football instead of thinking.
And talk about how important that was, just you being in college and trying to prepare for the NFL and really thinking like an NFL player while you're in college. How did that help you maybe make this transition a little bit easier?
Yeah, I think it was huge. I think it goes back, to the staff, but also, the guys that were there before me as well. Just, all the things that I was able to learn from them, and just following their footsteps. There's a lot of guys that come through the University of Georgia who end up in the league who have success. So I saw that and I wanted to be a part of that. So I bought into the whole process about it, and just being able to dive in and really just take in all my information and learn was huge for me in my development.
And so you're also going to be joining a Ravens secondary with Kyle Hamilton that's in that room as well. What do you admire most about his game?
Just his versatility. I mean, like when you pull up the tape, I mean, he's everywhere. He's at strong safety, he's at free safety, he's at nickel, he's at the dime. He can play corner. So just watching his tape and the way that he's able to move around, and just like his knowledge about the game of football. I mean, like you just see it, like he's playing at a different speed than everybody else, and I mean, so is everybody else in that DB room. So just for me to come to an organization like this with a lot of guys in a room like him and just be able to learn, I think it's going to be huge in my development.
Another one of your new teammates is obviously quarterback Lamar Jackson. He's known to make defenders look silly. So what can you learn from being teammates with Lamar and how to defend players just like that?
Yeah, I think it's huge. A lot of people think when you play defense, you just learn from the defensive side of the ball. But just being able to like pick his brain, see how his thought process goes, like figure out his knowledge of football. I think it's going to be huge because he's the best in the league. So just being able to compete against him and also learn from him is going to be huge.
Okay, so let's get to the good stuff because I know DBs think about this all the time. What quarterback are you looking forward to picking off the most?
I think I wanna get Josh Allen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanna get Josh Allen. I got a few teammates up there, so it'll just be fun. It'll be a really cool moment for me.
That's a good one. We could speak it into existence here on
Right.
SportsCenter. All right, also, which skill player are you looking forward to hitting the most?
Um, any. If I'm being honest, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to get the opportunity.
No, that's a great answer, and we're excited for you as well to get started this season. Malaki Starks joining us here on SportsCenter. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
In your opinion, what will Starks bring to the Ravens in his rookie season?
Versatility. It's as simple as that. Malaki Starks, when you turn on the tape, can play anywhere on the field. You'll see him lined up at strong safety. You'll see him at free safety. You'll see him at nickel. A lot of the times in the last game of the regular season, he spent most of his time covering wide receivers and tight ends. And so for me, it provides this idea of position flexibility, which adds to the disguise that the Baltimore Ravens can have on defense. He can line up deep, he can line up short, he can blitz off the edge, but more important than anything, he can cover tight ends who are athletic and receivers in the slot. And so with him and Kyle Hamilton should be an epic duo in the defensive backfield.
I like that word, epic. Let's talk a little bit more about the Ravens heading into this season. What makes this team stronger than they were last year?
Number one, it's a healthy Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely got injured early in the season last year and played through that injury all season long. So having him back and having him healthy is going to be a huge, I would call it an addition for this team. And second, the man you see on your screen, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry ran for nearly 2,000 yards. We saw what Saquon Barkley did in helping Philadelphia win a Super Bowl. Well, Derrick Henry can do that same thing for this Baltimore Ravens offense. So having Derrick Henry back, number one, and number two, a healthy Isaiah Likely. He played through injury last year, but a healthy Isaiah Likely is going to be huge for the Ravens.
Okay, can't wait to see what they do this upcoming NFL season. Let's go back to the rookies. Give us your top 3 rookies who you think will impact winning the most at the start of the NFL season.
Well, the first one was one of the last guys picked. His name is Jahad Campbell. He's an Alabama linebacker, 6'3", 245. He's a freak athlete. And notice where he got drafted to. The Philadelphia Eagles. Who's their defensive coordinator? Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio has a knack for developing linebackers. I know not only because I played for him, but look at what Zach Bond did last year. So you have a 6'3", 245-pound freak athlete that, though he's injured now, could potentially start when the season comes. Number 2, offensive line. Let's go Gray Zabel for the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle's offensive line struggled last season. Gray Zabel from North Dakota State can play on the inside, can play center, can play guard. He's going to start this season somewhere on the interior most likely. But notice who's going to be protecting. He's going to be protecting Sam Darnold, and also they got Cooper Kupp. But so all of a sudden, you have protection on the offensive line. And last but not least, going to help their team win, it's the number 2 overall pick. It's Travis Hunter, because he's going to be able to help on the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. Remember, when Travis Hunter got drafted, he didn't just talk to the defensive coordinator, he talked to the offensive coordinator as well. Both OC and DC are excited to use him on both sides of the ball. And so imagine Trevor Lawrence and also that defense is going to get a huge boost from the best athlete, I would argue the best athlete in this last year's draft.
Yeah, Travis also said he wasn't playing football if he wasn't playing both sides of the ball, so they're lucky they get to make it work for him. 117 days until September. Counting down the days. Sam Acho, thank you.